I think it will rain today.
You better watch your hands, man. I'm next in line, man. Hola, única.
Fue tremendo volcán. Chico, I got 2 hours.
This is what I call serious business, man.
Oye, chico, eso no puede ser.
Time with you, man.
¿Qué quiere?
We are the big time, man. I said, you understand me now? You gonna get hurt.
Got 2 hours.
Move along.
I'm this guy.
Okay, well, it's not. There are bottles and milk at the store. Don't act like a cow. You really remind me of someone, by the way.
See, Amy, you're putting the blinders of society on. We're all the same.
I'll make you.
Anything for a 50.
You're ruining the ambience.
Now that's
Fish of
wrong.
the day, fish up.
It's the root of all
I
evil.
wouldn't spit
Give
on
me
you,
some.
let alone serve you.
I need a few drinks. You got a few bucks?
You make me puke looking at you.
Got the spare change?
Oh, don't ruin me! You're all mine, guys.
Terrible bad traffic.
Maybe you got the fever. You thought that man was the dog? Well, he gave you the fever.
A dip in the roots in her. Zoo, animals are naked. If everyone were naked, there'd be no war.
war. Everyone's complaining about crime and the theft of cars in the city. No one's ever stolen my car. No one's ever pickpocketed me. They've never even tried.
That's because you're a degenerate loony.
If the police were naked, it would set a great example to everyone. You can direct traffic and donuts entirely above.
Maurice, this kind of immoral behavior is exactly why I'm building the Pastor Richard Salvation statue. Noah had an ark, Texans had the Alamo, and I am building a highly fortified... Artificial suns will rain down to punish the degenerates of this city, but you can save yourself. The Pastor Richard Salvation statue will be a completely self-sufficient community. We have canned food rations, private living quarters, and enough supplies to survive happily the predicted 40,000 years of nuclear winter. In Phase 2, and with funding from NASA, we will equip this massive statue with rockets. So when the poopy hits the proverbial...
What did the boss say? He's
I
a
heard
real
it for
bad
you.
boy.
Already have some stuff on the side.
The crime in the streets, the parties, the children born out of wedlock to a future of hopelessness. Anyone who does not agree with me is mentally sick and should be shot, I'm afraid to say. We need to build a place to escape these transgressions.
Whew, that's extreme stuff, Pastor. But we'll leave amateur eugenics for a minute and ask our other panelist. Jan, you're a mom, so you know everything. What is your thought on all this?
Children to protect them. This is especially true of hamsters. It's about putting the family first. That's really important to me, and where a lot of my morality comes from. And if you don't like it, find your own husband and stay away from mine, okay?
Okay, but, and excuse me if I sound a little confused here, but I don't think I understand.
Now, my morality comes from looking at history and biology. Or wave, or horseradish, or whatever they call them. How can you take your kid to a Little League game when you live in a communal farm growing drugs? It's awful! And that's what my life is about, looking down on others.
Yes, I think I can see that now. Moving on. Pastor Richards, in your book, you talk about putting yourself first, and how people should not make sacrifices or help those in need. Do you want to elaborate?
Oh, that's right. People need to learn how to take care of themselves and not depend on others. If you read chapter 45 of my book, I talk about how being selfish is a virtue. The best thing you can do for someone that needs help is to tell them to help themselves. That builds moral character. Morality, Maurice. There's not much left in this city. Every time a culture has taken on the doctrine of helping your fellow man, we get thrown into the dark ages. Look at Russia. They keep trying to help each other out, extend a hand to a neighbor, and guess what? On all of them. After you read my book, you will understand. I may have been born in the sea, but I'm no dummy.
Are we gonna talk about being naked?
Yeah, soon, Barry. Keep your hair on and calm down.
Even if we do just want to maim and kill each other, especially me. Now look at sharks and sandworms. Oh, and one of my hobbies, besides making babies and criticizing people, is biology. You learn so much from nature. People these days, they don't grow their own food. They can barely get out of their recliners and make...
About that sort of thing.
But you let a naked man on.
Ah, he's behind the screen. You can't see him. It's not that exciting. Imagine a flabby guy with a ponytail and a nasty rash. You'll get the picture.
Imagine one. I married one. Anyway, what... Please, this is really important. It's about the family. Look, nobody knows how to cook anymore. Nobody knows how to kill anymore. Nobody knows how to kill dinner. My daddy was a very wise man before that tractor pull accident. My daddy taught me how to slaughter a pig. That's very useful information. Oh, sure, I was a little nervous. Say, I throttled the life out of that little piggy. I did it for my family, and I'll do it again. Feeding the family is my job as a mother. Daddy earns money and goes away with his secretary, and Mommy provides dinner and keeps a brave...
Feel.
And look at the great societies they built. People want to be told how to act. And most people are idiots, and that's exactly who my teachings appeal to. This lawless, permissive society has no boundaries, and without boundaries, how do you know where the limits are? You have to know what's good and what's evil. You need someone to tell you so. Single moms have obese kids, it's a fact, while rich people have a lot of guilt, unnecessarily, in my opinion.
I agree. I don't think these people understand just how hard it is to potty train. You have to give a treat when Precious makes a poopy. My kids are big-boned, and they eat prunes every day. But that's what's wrong with this country. All of this emphasis on being thin and healthy. When my children are hungry, I hand them a spear and send them out to the park to catch their own food. They're learning how to be self-sufficient. Yesterday, my youngest, Jono, killed the postman, but at least he was trying. So I gave him a cuddle, I told him to hit Daddy next time he comes home late smelling of cheap perfume.
Okay. It's time to take a break before we hear about any more criminal acts against government employees. You're listening to Pressing Issues. Morality is the subject at hand. Let's explain exactly how free radio without commercial breaks works. We'll be right back.
You're listening to VCPR, Finally, a radio station for teachers and librarians. You've been enjoying Pressing Issues, but as is normal, you can't listen to an hour's worth of programming on this station without us begging for money. It's the bi-daily begathon here on VCPR, where we hold your favorite shows hostage until you pony up some cash.
You know what's so great about VCPR? It's like a shining torch of cultural enlightenment for Vice City. In these times of darkness, when the hordes are so uneducated they can barely understand multisyllabic phrases like "clean my shoes better, Melissa," or "I'll report you to the IRS," or dialectical materialism. Isn't it pleasant to have a patronizing voice on the radio?
That's right, Michelle. With the way things are going under Reagan, at any moment the unwashed Huns from the Midwest could descend upon Vice City and enslave the poets and postal workers and force us to watch network programming.
That is a frightening thought. But like many things in life, you can throw money at something and feel better about yourself. VCPR is your public radio station, but you have to open your wallets.
That's right. If you pledge at the $1,000 level, you'll get tickets for In the Future There Will Be Robots at the Vice City Arts Center.
People who see that show say it's difficult to put into English. That must mean it's spectacular.
Yes, but if you don't give money to VCPR, we could be thrown back to the Stone Age. Liberals will be set on fire in the streets. Give now. Let's return to Pressing Issues. Over to you, Maurice, in the studio. Useless, talentless.
You're correct. He is an asshole.
I love those guys. Really professional and living proof that all of the best talent isn't on commercial networks. These people do it for love, because they have integrity, just like me. We're back with Pressing Issues. I'm Maurice Chavez, winner of 5 public radio awards in the Vice City area, including Best Voice. On this show, we take complex issues and boil them down to simple ones so you can understand. On this segment of the show, we are discussing morality. Since the beginning of time, man has asked questions. Why are we here? What time is it? And is there a place around here a guy can get a drink? Early man, as seen in the Cave of Lascaux in France, questioned the morality of making a mammoth extinct. I think we all know what happened there. Is it society's job to tell each other how to live? Recently,
Come to a 10, 1, downtown.
Oh, you down? Hey, man, these guys might be on
I'm gonna get severe PMS in about 3 seconds flat.
You're blocking the street. One day this will be my town.
Why are you so damn rude?
Watch your feet, not me.
Ah!
Yo, step off! Why are you stupid? What are you thinking? You messed up my gear! You're gonna get hurt! Par nous doit aller. I'm here now. This is not what I live in. I will destroy the Cubans. I will get you his We will eliminate all the Cuban threat. Demain, nous va manger our enemy. Yeah, well, I'm here now. I am a pure doctor. I will get you his finger. Demain, nous va manger our enemies. Business before pleasure, no? Oh, being stupid.
Get a move on. I'm here now. Demain, nous va manger our enemy. Business before pleasure, no?
Sticky, sticky, boom, boom.
Chico, esto no puede ser.
You think this is my idea of fun?
Oye, point that thing somewhere else.
Look at this, man.
Hey, man, that's not fair.
De La Habana.
These guys, this is not nice, man.
610-7 Northwest De La Habana.
Let's save some lives. Same time, man. You want me to stick that
You still got problems with me, pal.
Northwest De La Habana. Suspect on foot. Respond to a 10-7 Northwest De La Habana.
I want to, man. Check it out.
Northwest De La Habana. Respond to a 10-7 Northwest De La Habana.
How much
Oh,
is
yeah,
this?
here. On it.
Shit! Okay, let's go.
One day this will be my town, man.
De La Habana.
Yo, stay away from me, bro. I said, you understand me now?
From the 10-7 De La Habana.
Es que no me lo creo, man. Yo, my man, you blocking up the street.
I am King Cubano, man.
Oye, chico, eso no puede ser.
North, Washington, please.
We're always right. You're right. Take him down.
I see him.
I got a headshot.
You're really boring me, mister.
Take him down.
We have him.
He's mine.
I've got a clear shot.
I got a clean shot.
Don't
You're
move
mine.
You got me. Relax. Relax.
Hey, you! Stay away from me!
Stop right now!
Northwest, Mozambique.
You went...
Rotterdam, 17, Northwest, Mozambique. Respond to attend 7, Northwest, Mozambique. Respond to attend.
Leave us in peace, and that's a fact.
What's a fact?
I'm sorry, Maurice, but I have to tell you, I moved to Florida to bring my kids up the American way in a theme park. And that's just the kind of person I am, opinionated and moronic.
I see. Well, this panel is certainly interesting. The issue is morality. Recently, rock artists joined together to provide famine aid to Alaska with the song, Do They Know It's the 4th of July? Critics complained it's immoral to meddle in the affairs of other peoples and cultures. Pastor Richards, what do you make of meddling in other people's business like an over-opinionated sociopath?
Well, let me say that money could have gone to much better things, like reserving a place by my side in the Pastor Richard Salvation statue. But I digress and plug.
Stop doing
Don't
that.
interrupt me, boy. Anywho, I address the Alaska issue in chapter 23 of my book. You see, the Alaskans are lunatics, plain and simple. They eat whale. And
Don't make a change
Just like training.
Suspect on foot.
I'm taking my shot.
Gag me, douchey. Try exercise, it's better for you. You're such a wannabe.
Respond to attend 7, Central, Mozambique. This is Rotterdam, 51, Central, Mozambique.
go shower with the guys.
Here you are, punk.
A dip in the hooch and her.
Sneaking into the grave in a urine-soaked mess. A farewell ranch thinks what are you doing until breaking point. Keep that miserable contemplation of mortality at bay. Hell, steering time will work Grandpa so hard he'll wish he was dead. At the end of the day, he'll sit down in the bluegrass, eat a bowl of commemorative beef.
Back after this.
Hello, I'm sure you're enjoying our high-quality programming. I'm Michelle Montanius. Jonathan, I think it's time to acknowledge the people who are sending money in to shut us up and end this dreadful begathon.
Here's a $10 pledge from Fran in Little Havana. Wow, you think she could have given more?
That's right. At any moment, conservatives could vote to end our funding and place a fast food restaurant where our studios are. See, there are some people that think everything has to make money. It doesn't. That's why you should give now.
Correct. Next week is Environmental Week, sponsored by My Botsu and the Vice City Power Corporation. And next month, we're celebrating Proust's influence on Vice City in association with the Degenitron. But for now, let's return to pressing issues. Remember,
Give me some money.
What are you doing?
Hey!
That's what children need.
What is?
Wholesome activities that benefit the family. Now, what good is it if a kid plays Degeneratron for 5 hours? Oh, sure, he's killing space aliens, thank you very much, but it ain't putting food on the table. And in a swamp, something to come by.
In the suburbs? I bet your neighbors love you. How long do you wait? Don't you get arrested?
Hey, mister, I'm married. Look at the finger. It has a ring. I've got children, for Pete's sake. Stop eyeing me up.
I wasn't.
You were. I can see you undressing me with your eyes. Well, I tell you, I was a cheerleader and nearly a prom queen. And I could have married anyone, but I chose John. I chose him because he had a kind face and a rich dad. I didn't know he was going to cheat on me or embarrass me. I didn't know. But I won't be made a fool of. I've got the children.
Okay, Jan, it's okay. Men are idiots. Ask my ex-wife. Don't worry. Stay calm. I'm not eyeing you up, but I am a little worried about you. How are the children? Do they enjoy school?
Of course they do. That's precisely why I'm going to start homeschooling my children. High school is a cult. There's a group of savages.
Or wiping yourself after using a toilet. You can focus on the important things. Well, I've been up north to the theme park, and last week I went to the beach.
No, really, Travis.
My cousin has been meeting every Thursday Saturday to prepare for a grand coracle journey along the same route we took when our people came from Russia and Alaska along the Bering Strait.
What? A coracle?
Oh, is that like a maibatsu? I prefer a...
Okay, just try to behave. I think the sun must have got to you or something.
Yes, maybe that's it.
Maurice, if I may, you have a fine show here, and I'm glad to be honored. But everyone within the sound of my voice and smell will die in the fires of doom. It is written. TV is trash, radio is trash, our newspapers are run by Canadians with an agenda. Our very way of life is threatened. We formed this great state to play golf, and I'll be damned if any weirdo hippies are going to tell us we can't fill in wetlands and make a home for ourselves, complete with 18-hole championship standard courses and select.
My little boy asked me the other day,
Mommy, are unicorns real?
what am I supposed to say to that? Do I lie and make myself as bad as the boy's father? Or do I break the little boy's heart and ruin his life so that he ends up a nudist or a freak or something?
It's a difficult question, Jack. A very difficult question. Is it right to lie?
Clothes are a lie, Maurice.
No, Barry. Clothes are a way of keeping warm and not getting arrested.
No policeman has ever hit me with his truncheon.
I'd like to hit you back to hell, you sicko. You're filth. Human form of vermin. Applied on a fine society, picket fences and garden parties, and everyone coming 3 times a day to my statue to pay homage.
Pastor Richards, as a human being, I have to say I find your philosophy or cult or whatever it is utterly and completely...
Fan feels so good. I feel you.
Hey, Pastor Richards, please, put the gun away. Put it away.
No! I am the sole judge of truth and decency. Get back, heathen. Get back!
I love you all.
Evildoer! Die, devil! Die!
Ow!
Pressing issues with me, the multi-award-winning and soon-to-be executed Maurice Chavez. Barry, are you okay? Are you alive?
Stop the bleeding. It's down there.
Do I have to? Can't you get someone else? Ay, Dios mío, she's fainted.
No. Hold it. Harder. Oh, that's so good. I need mouth to mouth. Maurice, please. I might die.
Okay.
You think I'm scared of your conventional lily-livered morality? You think you can tell me what to do? You think it's wrong for me to have 5 concubines and spread my genes, or to use money from the statue for building my own palace in Hawaii? You think that's wrong, do you, son? Do you, huh?
No, Mr. Pastor. It's all right. I think it's very right. Very right indeed. You're the boss. You're in charge. You're... Oh, I do.
Oh, I'm bleeding. I need a proctologist.
Shut it. Now, next question. Ask me anything. Ask me anything you want.
Yeah, well, I'd love to, but it seems that is about all we have time for, actually. The thing is, you see, this is public radio, and every once in a while we need to appeal for money. Or cut away when people start brandishing guns in the studio, like this.
Respond to a 10-7 Central by code. Suspect on foot.
En la cara!
Got a 10-17 North by code. Got a 10-7 North by code.
I'm going after it!
There is a 10-19 North
That
by
asshole's
code.
mine. Sort it out amongst yourselves.
I don't like guys in uniform, pal.
There is a 10-17
I'm on him.
North by code.
Police business. I think it will rain today.
There is a 10-7 North by code.
Hey, get back here!
Maurice Chavez. That's... Yes. Hi. Next up on Pressing Issues, we tackle one of the most important issues in our country today. The issue of perception. Not credit card fraud. That's deception. But we're talking about perception. How we perceive the world. These are optimistic times we're living. A time of go-getters and doers. Our hero is the entrepreneur, the shaker and the maker. Positive thinking we are talking. Ex-wife's birthday, I want to hide under the pillows and cry. But that's me, a man of contradictions, as my therapist said. He was a youngin'. But whatever. I'm Maurice Chavez. And on our panel right now, we've got three very contrasting views about the issue.
It's great.
Okay, I'm going to have to interrupt you there. And on the left, I have positive thinker extraordinaire, a man who dragged himself up from the gutter, Jeremy Robart.
Hey, the ghetto, not the gutter. I didn't live in the gutter. I lived in the ghetto. I'm a survivor, not vermin. I'm from the streets.
Okay.
Hey, I can teach you how to be a survivor. Everything in life is an opportunity. When I was in jail, I got the idea for my current business. And look at me now. I got offices in Vice City, Bogota, Lebanese, and Jamaica. If I can do it, I can help you make something of yourself. You can be just like me, a success.
Hey, enough, no more. Not a word from you until you are called upon again.
It's a three-stage process. Learn, start, doing.
Shut up! I'm warning you, this is my show. You shut your mouth. Shut it now and keep it shut. Do not push me, you shiny suited freak.
Scientists say we form 98% of our opinions on a person in the first half second we meet them. Hey, and if scientists say it, it must be true. I teach you how to live that.
Enough! This is pressing issues. Enough now, okay? Enough, please, no more. Okay, my last panelist is someone... Civilian of the Year for 1985, Jenny Louise Kraft.
Hi, Maurice. This is such a lovely studio.
Thanks. How are you doing?
Great, great. In fact, I'm fantastic. Did you see the sunrise?
Now let's get with the policy of ladies first. And since you seem to be the most pleasant person here, Jenny, let's start with you. You seem like a very happy person.
Oh, I am.
Really? Why?
Well, life's great, isn't it? I mean, good things come my way because I hold each one close because I deserve it.
I bet you wouldn't be so cheery if you had the Black Plague. Jenny's living in a fictional world. Goths like me, we see the world for what it is. Dark songs of the night, black nail polish, and very tight black jeans, man.
Particular reason?
Yeah.
What then?
There's only one thing good about life.
And what's that?
Death.
Death?
Yeah, and dying. That's good too. And black. And the moon. At least when you're dead, you can go around as an astronaut. Because I won't be constrained by you. Life is cheap, man, and then you die. If you prepare for the afterlife now, you will be able to summon spirit. That's the truth of the pentagram, man.
How profound. You've obviously got a lot of important things to tell the world.
The world is a lie, man. Only darkness is true. I am very much like Vlad Dracul, born in Sixiora, 1431.
You're scaring me. I wish you would smile and be happy.
Okay, right. This isn't going that well. Look,
Hey, can I say something?
No, I'm still pissed off with you, you shoulder pad wearing shyster.
Hey! Back down, Buster, before I bust your ball. No confrontation. As they say in the movie, I'm a...
I'm Maurice Chavez.
I know who you are. You used to be a clown. I saw you at a bar mitzvah once. You had a great act. What, did you get tired of kids kicking you in the shin? Still, you were a first-class talent.
I was?
Yes, great. But you lacked something.
I did?
Yeah, confidence, friend, confidence. You were all shot up with nerves.
I'd like to be all shot up with embalming fluid.
That can be arranged. We're talking about me, not Mr. Constantino Smith.
Yes, confidence. It's where it all begins. Positive thinking. What are we talking about today, Maurice?
I forget. Morality, violence. That nutty guy without any clothes. Yes, you're right. Positive thinking.
Exactly, friend. We're talking about you, Maurice Chavez. You couldn't cut it as a clown, but you're great, and I mean great as a public...
Okay. I know who you remind me of. My Aunt Susan. Oh, she was single too.
I'm not single anymore. I share my life with a number of valuable partners, and we commune with each other in a non-judgmental, expressive way.
Old maid, my mom calls her. Anyway, let's go to the boats. You're on K-Track.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, that was great, really interesting. I'm British, you see.
Like our ancient wood-wearing queen, Medusa. Medusa.
No, I think actually it was Bodicea, but no, not really. I'm from Hampshire, you see. I'm here on business.
A wanderer.
Yes, I was wondering. You're...
A lot of girls.
Listen, you're really bringing me down, which is hard to do. I've been to the other side many times. Sometimes I barely come back.
I whooped some serious ass and got paid for it. They didn't call me deaf and tight pants for nothing. When you have such a rewarding career, mainly other than I have,
Respond to a 10-17 Central Cola International.
I'm next in line, man.
This was a 10-7 Central Cola International. Respond to a 10-17 Central Cola International.
Feel my black balls, man.
Central Cola International. Suspect on foot. This is a 10-17 Central Cola International. Central Cola International. Respond to a 10-17 Central Cola International. Suspect on foot. Was a 10-7 Central Cola International. Respond to a 10-17 Central Cola International. Central School International.
He's going down right now.
You can't run, officer.
Central School International.
I'll drag him out. Move in. I got your back. No me. Fue tremendo porcazo. Brother.
About my possible comeback in professional football. Not sitting here flirting with each other. I'm a married man. I'm on my second.
So you got a big family, all those wives. That's fantastic.
Not really. See, I really like family, especially some show up and get no existence. I tell you, Father's Day, I'm scared to go to my mother. My big heart has caused me a lot of heartache, but when you're in the public eye, you can't always tell what people are about. DJ has met some real manipulative people.
7 wives. That's fantastic.
No, I have one wife.
Isn't this getting intimate, BJ? I feel like we are really connecting.
I like it connected. Other than they fumble, when I go into the trenches like a dolphin. That's extra part of my video.
What are you talking about?
Well, as you know, running the ball is like making romance. And one day when I was going for a touchdown, I mean, what in the world is this? These people ain't fit. They ain't got a clue. When you fit, you know it. If you come into the locker room, you know I's fit for football. Able to wrestle and pounce and hurt somebody for an hour straight. That's what people need. If someone comes and jack your ride, are you gonna bust a aerobic move? Hell no! But when you know how to grab another man by the face mask and twist him around and so he tears ligaments in his back and never play again, I mean, that's some real useful everyday stuff. And I should know. I didn't.
You know, I just don't want to talk about football anymore.
Well, take dating or washing the car. What good is a leotard when you're washing the car? Well, put a man in a helmet and a cup, and he can wash the car in days. That's fighting fit football. It really very simple program. The best way to get your body fit is to have total disregard for your body. Every now and then you wake up and come out of concussion and say, damn, I look good.
BJ, you talk funny. We'll be back on K-Chat right after these messages.
Are you tired of your couches getting ruined?
Oh, Grandpa.
I made twinkles again. If you've got old people cluttering up your home, why not send them to Musty Pies? We'll help bring back dignity, and we promise it will be the best 3 months of their lives. They'll enjoy bingo, complaining, mumbling incoherently, skinny dipping, and organ donation. And once a month, it's our famous Lucky Dip medication switching night. Musty Pines is located at a luxurious location overlooking Vice City's state-of-the-art sanitation facilities. You can still visit your old people, but now you have the comfort of knowing you don't have to. After they pass on to something better, guaranteed in 3 months or less, you can start enjoying their money. Finally, you can have quality family time again. Musty Pines. Now, you don't have to say goodbye. Drive-through service also available.
He was just the boy next door.
Well, hello there, Danny. I didn't know it was hockey season.
Hey, can I borrow a knife?
A deadly curse, a deranged killer, a small town in tears. Knife After Dark, rated R for retarded.
Ew, that's gross, BJ. Stop hitting on me. Hi, I'm Amy, and you're on K-Chat. So, what do you need to do for BJ's fit for football?
Well, Angela, anybody can do it. What you need is a real expensive team, a team trainer, medical practitioner, dietitian, a big crowd, and a opponent who wants you dead. There's the dirt. I mean, a nasty, blood-sucking leech of a man who will destroy you if you don't destroy him first. A man you like set animals on. He's the enemy, and you sit in your foxhole till it's time just right, and then you pounce, baby, like a kitty cat on catnip. I'll sack a man, power drive him hard, again and again, because if idiot comes my way, I'll nail him every time.
This video sounds like a lot of fun.
Fun? Fun? You think it's fun when grown men cry in mortal agony? when you're so scared of what you're going to do to a man, you step outside yourself like an astral projection, and police go Kent State on you, and people crying and bleeding and pouncing each other in the face, and that gets in the locker room before the game. That's your idea of fun?
Yeah,
I feel great. There's a blue light.
Estoy minada su curso.
Are those muscles real? Look, I ain't got anything more to say to you, and I can't fall in love with another gas dog at that. So let's go to the phone. Who's on line one?
Hey, Amy, I'm a first-time caller. How you doing? I love your show. Sorta. BJ, man, you're awesome. Here's my question. How'd you play that game against San Andreas with 2 broken legs? Oh, I can't believe I'm talking to you. Wow, man, I don't know what to say. This is the greatest day of my life.
Well, why the hell you call in? Don't worry, I'm a professional.
People say, are you that girl off the television in that show? And I say, no, I'm the girl from the radio. I just look like her. Anyway, BJ, that's all we have time for now.
Thanks, Amy. And, look after that mustache.
Okay. Thank you. I'll be back on K-Chat after these messages from our sponsors. Don't go away.
Are you tired of Dad?
Hey, no one wants to hear you.
Exciting game, including Defender of the
Metatron, fighting the evil of boredom.
I'll never go to school again!
Do you have dry mouth?
I sure do.
It protects your teeth, fights infection, and lubricates your food. But what happens when you run out of saliva?
I can't talk.
For personal dryness upstairs, it's Salivex.
Wow, I can spit again.
Salivex is more than saliva in a can. Salivex improves consumption efficiency by 50%. No more halfway cures like cutting your
Embarrassing. Now with Salivex, I can eat a whole box of crackers or lick my life partner's
Stamp collection.
Oh, nice.
It's like having a salivation army in my mouth. Now I can suck a
Lollipop.
for as long as I want.
Salivex tastes like your own saliva. That's because at Salivex's state-of-the-art production facilities, we use salivation philanthropists who make Salivex all day. Salivex, when it comes to personal dryness upstairs, we're deadly serious.
Welcome back to KJAT. My next guest is the star of the hit show, Just the Five of Us, where he appears as the rich father.
Thanks, Amy. However, you have mispronounced my name. It's Madge, which rhymes with badge, as in duh, and no as in more than you. Maginot. Anyway, thank you for having me on the show. It's always a pleasure to discuss my...
Oye, escúchate, man. You better step on the gas.
Terribly difficult. Juilliard is not. In the future There Will Be Robots is not a funny piece. It deals with the most important issues in the world today. Love, pain, suffering, skin-tight pants, and well-stretched groin muscles. But see, music has no meaning. It's about depth and texture and sense of community that emerges from the struggle going on within all of us. Between man and machine. Between the angel and the beast. It's as if Petrushka and Leonard Bernstein were in a ferocious dance competition with switchblades. That is passion, my dear.
Okay. So it's a bit like Just the Five of Us. What a show! I love Jimmy. He's so cute, even though he looks so young.
I'd rather not talk about my complications working with him. I'm a performer. I express myself any way I can, while I'd never attempt to describe Just the Five of Us as anything other than worshipless pap. I need to support my serious art. It's like stealing a boombox to do live interpretive dance. If I bring joy to people's hearts doing an interpretation of a tree in the park, who is harmed? There is a value I derive from art, as a man, as a creator, and that is this. Never overestimate the dreadfulness of the mass market, the degrading excess of the culture, or the horrors that we...
No Florida moron jacks Tommy Vercetti.
Suspect on foot.
I say no to that, man.
Tú out, Borengue.
We are in big time, man.
Este es mi pueblo.
No, México fue tremendo porcazo. I am next in line, man. This is what I call serious business, man.
I am King Cubano, man.
We bought our boat, man.
Oye, man, look at that car.
What the 10, 7, Central, Cubano
King
International.
Cubano, man.
Just in time, man.
No, men, eso fue tremendo por caso.
The official Teta Inspector.
We're gonna have a problem here, man. Always something, man.
Eso es la verdad, brother.
I'm next in line, man. I am next in line, man. No me gustan esos chistes. You better watch your hands, man. No, men, eso fue tremendo por caso.
I am King Cubano.
Ah, no me huele,
Oye,
You ain't a cop. You're a robot.
You guys ever catch any criminals?
Save your breath. Give up.
Come on.
Ah!
Give me
What
that.
you doing? Get away from me!
Sticking your head out of a stretch limo sunroof, you want to know your hair is performing to the limit.
Volunteering a healthy settlement from the pharmaceutical companies.
At DeLeo and Furax, we understand the judicial system and will ensure the truth is heard, no matter how it promised. We're not cheap, but what price can you put on truth? Call DeLeo and Furax today at 866-974-2333. That's 866-9-SHADY. DeLeo and Furax. Accidents happen, and we'll prove it.
The store leading the fight against communism is having a blowout sale! Ammunition has a wide array of peacemakers. Come by Ammunition on Militia Mondays, exercise your Second Amendment rights, and get 10% off all armor-piercing bullets. We're the only gun store that lets you try it before you buy it. Need anti-tank missiles? We've got them. Flamethrowers? Oh, yeah. No credit? No problem. No money down. 90 days, same as cash. Shoot now, pay later. During the 10-minute waiting period, fire off a few rounds at the Ammunition gun range, featuring faces of famous commie pinkos. Come by Ammunition and register to win an...
This whole car is before I knew.
You bastard!
Come to a 10-17 south, downtown. Thumbs down.
This town is for women. Soft touch. Take the big one. Sure you know you want to fight. Ain't aware of that guy on V-Rock.
Is that all you got?
This is pathetic. This town is for wimps.
Yes, it is. Because I'm a VIP. I'm very important. And I'm a teacher, a wise man, not an opinionated dolt, a naysayer sitting on the side of life criticizing others while all he can do is get a crappy gig down at a moron station. A man who lives with his mother. I'm between apartments. And I'm between mansions, Buster, from helping people. You know how good it feels to be me? Do you have any idea at all how great it feels to wake up
discussed love and passion and humanity and the lasers. You, my dear, could use all three. You, my dear, are a Philistine. I'm sorry, but this is one of the most degrading, debasing, horrific, unedifying, opportunistic things I have ever done in my life since that whole Rake's Progress lawnmower commercial. I feel dirty, like I just sat in something.
You did. Our last guest was taken violently ill.
Yes, well, such is the plight of radio. Rather than grumble like Leporello or a taxi driver about my duties cleaning the back seat, I shall bid you adieu.
Okay, thanks, Todd. Next!
Progress lawnmower commercial. I feel dirty, like I just sat in something.
You did. Our last guest was taken violently ill.
Yes, well, such is the plight of radio. Rather than grumble like Leporello or a taxi driver about my duties cleaning the back seat, I shall bid you adieu.
Okay, thanks, Todd. Next, we have a very important guest who doesn't dance like a weird jerk. We'll be back right after this. You're on K-Chat.
Knights of the road, here's your stallion. The car for freedom. The car for hot excitement. The car for a man who is alone against the elements. Thunder. The drive is back. It's the power of a compact. Few rejected them. road of life, you have to pay to prove you can. Live the emotion of an individual. Awesome the power of nature distilled into one vehicle. Because after you get struck by lightning, there's...
It's Wild Style on Pirate Radio, somewhere in Vice City, location unknown.
One of the most degrading, debasing, horrific, unedifying, opportunistic things I have ever done in my life since that whole Rake's Progress lawnmower commercial. I feel dirty, like I just sat in something.
You did. Our last guest was taken violently ill.
Yes, well, such is the plight of radio. Rather than grumble like Leporello or a taxi driver about my duties cleaning the back seat, I shall bid you adieu.
Okay, thanks, Claude. Next, we have a very important guest who doesn't dance like a weird jerk. We'll be back right after this. You're on.
There's only one thing that will save you. A highly fortified structure in the shape of the most powerful thing on the planet. Me. Degenerates will ruin this great city. In my wonderful book, I tell of the impending disaster about to befall this planet. Nuclear holocaust, plagues of flying rodents, the seas rising up and turning yellow. It is written by me, but save yourself. Contribute to the Pastor Richard Salvation Statue Fund. Pick up your telephone. Call now. 1-866-9-SAVE-ME.
Hi, and welcome back. If you're just joining us, you're listening to K-Chat, Vice City's only commercial talk station. The place where the stars shine in conversation with you and me. I'm Amy Scheckenhausen. My next guest is a rising star in the world of Norse mythology. He's appeared in several best-selling infomercials and traveled the globe speaking at corporate training camps. His books and audio cassettes are sold around the world. He is Valhalla's finest guide.
nobody can get a word.
Guest who doesn't dance like a weird jerk. We'll be back right after this. You're on K-Chat.
Knights of the road, here's your stallion. The car for freedom. The car for hot excitement. The car for a man who is alone against the elements. The drive is back. It's the power of a compact. By Matsu Thunder. On the toll road of life, you have to pay to prove you can. Live the emotion of an individual. The awesome power of nature distilled into one vehicle. Because after you get struck by lightning, there's thunder. The Matsu Thunder.
What's this I found under your bed? The only angles you're going to read is Laura Ingalls Wilder.
If you think your child might be a red, here are some warning signs. They read complicated literature and have concern for their fellow man. They even like to share. Tell your kids if someone approaches them with pamphlets about recycling, an invitation to a labor rally, or showing any doubts about the fairness of our system, then they should find a teacher or a policeman immediately.
Do yourself a favor. Take both hands off the wheel and touch the steering. Do you feel the power? Ah, yes, friend, there's a lot of evil in the world, but there is also good. And I have been sent to shine a light on all degenerates, philanderers, liberals, and other evildoers, and expose them for what they really are. Don't waste your money on unnecessary and corrupting material possession. Give it to me. There's only one thing that will save you. Aha! Those people on the phone said you were a desperate, lonely man on the edge.
Leave! Leave right now! Get out of my studio. Go get your own radio show.
Go save some other people. Hey, I'm not leaving till I have the opportunity to save people and sell some tape. You can call right now and send in the money order. Soon you can have a luxury condo and a waterbed and a suit made in Singapore based on the latest Italian style.
Enough! Enough now! Shut up!
Hey, vampire...
Yes, well, such is the plight of radio. Rather than grumble like Leporello or a taxi driver about my duties cleaning the back seat, I shall bid you adieu.
Okay, thanks, Todd. Next, we have a very important guest who doesn't dance like a weird jerk. We'll be back right after this. You're on K-Chat.
Knights of the road, here's your stallion. The car for freedom. The car for hot excitement.
Structure in the shape of the most powerful thing on the planet, me. Degenerates will ruin this great city. In my wonderful book, I tell of the impending disaster about to befall this planet. Nuclear holocaust, plagues of flying rodents, the seas rising up and turning yellow. It is written by me, but you can save yourself. Contribute to the Pastor Richard Salvation Statue. Pick up your telephone, call now, 1-866-9-SAVE-ME.
Hi, and welcome back. If you're just joining us, you're listening to K-Chat, Vice City's only commercial talk station. The place where the stars shine in conversation with you and me. I'm Amy Scheckenhausen. My next guest is a rising star in the world of Norse mythology. He's appeared in several best-selling infomercials and
Hi. Hello, Amy. I'm happy to be here. It's been a long journey.
Yeah. Now, I don't know much about you. I mean, I read Beowulf. Well, I didn't, but I read the cover. But, like, you're a Viking, right?
Did your tunic and goatskin boots?
Haven't noticed. My city is not a very safe place. These are troubled times. We are a troubled people. Some would say we are a people at war with ourselves. Others would say we are at war with reality. Those who live in other countries and strive to own our fast food restaurants and quickie marts would say we are a bloodthirsty bunch of crazies who let children buy guns from the supermarkets. Another opinion is that it is the fault of society. That, as Plato said, people don't mean to kill each other. It happens because they are poor or desperate or really thirsty or in need of a vacation or something. Another view is that we are all a little confused and really should stay at home, lock the doors, and forget about everything as quickly as possible. So, let's press the issue, eh? Sitting on our panel right now, we have three divergent opinions. Three separate islands of insanity in a rolling sea of stupidity. Three wise men following very different stars. To my right, to everyone's right in fact, we have Congressman Alex Schwab, the youngest state congressman ever to be elected by Vice City, and now a respected man in the Capitol. Mr. Shrub got elected because he has great hair and says things that make you nod your head. His campaign appealed to the wealthy because he set all of us at ease by finally confirming it's okay to be rich as long as you say you care about the children. Mr. Shrub, welcome.
That's not entirely true, Maurice. My campaign also appealed to the poor, who are too stupid to understand what I'm saying. So I held up pretty pictures and I gave out candy bars to appeal to their most base instincts. Thanks, Maurice. I'm glad to be given this opportunity to set the record straight.
I haven't given you any opportunity yet, my heartless friend. Let me introduce my other guest first.
I hope this isn't going to get personal. I love Vice City more than anyone, and I can prove it.
Yes, that's coming from the man who got elected by calling his opponent a buffalo butt and a fat hen-pecked wimp that couldn't fight his way out of a wet paper bag. Anyway, our next guest is from the opposite end of the political spectrum. A man so wet, he looks like he just stepped out of the shower. Peace Corps activist, hippie concert taper, founder of the group Speaking for the Underdog. He is fluent in 7 languages and studied the harp in Peru. Callum Grayshaw.
Hi, Maurice. Hola. Buenos dias and noches. Bonjour and buongiorno. Welcome in. Hello. Hello. Hi.
Hey, let's stick to English. Most of us struggle enough with that. Welcome to Pressing Issues. And lastly, we have a man with a novel solution to the problems of public safety in Vice City. A solution so stupid, I cannot bring myself to explain it for him. Yet like breakdancing, it is sadly catching on. A man who appears on this fine show because our previous know-it-all panelist was carjacked and is now at home arming himself to the teeth. I give you John F. Piccoli.
How y'all doing?
Indeed. So, before we get started, gentlemen, let me remind you of the rules of the game. Here on Pressing Issues, the #1 rated show on public radio in the Vice City area and hosted by me, Maurice Chavez, Pressing Issues is about free speech, not feeding each other hemlock, literally or metaphorically.
Hey, my daddy used to grow that stuff in the backwoods of Missouri. Ooh, tell you what.
Yes, thank you. I expect you to listen to each other, and I will only step in where necessary so people on the air don't forget what my voice sounds like. So I want a clean fight. Nothing below the belt or in the chop. And remember Maurice's motto, which a very wise man, my father, once told me. If you listen, one day you might be hurt, and when in doubt, use the smell test. That's so important, I think, don't you? So, Congressman, let's start with you. Crime is up. People are scared to walk the streets. Nobody is taking public transportation. Police morale is at an all-time low. Everyone is stealing and maiming and giving each other the finger, metaphorically speaking. Do you think the government is doing a good job?
Absolutely. Those statistics are interesting, but like all statistics, they are also irrelevant. Let me give you a better statistic, Chavez. In 1980, when I was elected, you were, according to the intelligence gathered on you, a man with no mission. You worked as a clown at birthday parties, corporate functions, bar mitzvahs, and go-go bars. You, realizing that you were a hollow man that can only take on the personality of others, decided to become an actor. And despite going up for 17 auditions that year, you only got work as a fluffer in a sex ed video. Your tax returns show that you earn less than $2,000. Suffering from anxiety, you attended group therapy for a year and considered getting a sex change. An idiot liberal felt sorry for you, and now you host your own radio show, write a newspaper column, that's my birdcage. You've got an ex-wife and an attractive girlfriend, although she's married to your best friend, and you're on top of the world. So answer me this. Can you really say the years of living under my administration have been bad for you?
We are not talking about me. This is Pressing Issues, not Pressing Maurice.
Yes, excuse me if I may. Can we get to the part where we press the issue?
See, that's what's wrong with this city. Liberals just want to open the floodgates, let anyone in and make you, the ordinary, hard-working men and women, pay for the pleasure. Well, you have my permission to beat them with sticks. We won't prosecute. You've been doing us all a favor. Free love, wig out, don't work, make love in the field, and listen to rock and roll or whatever you call it. Meanwhile, Grayshaw, I know your father. He's made a lot of money, which makes him a great person, but for every good conservative, they end up having some wacko commie kid just back from a vacation in the Orient who wants to share. Go take that share in business to Cuba, Canada, or somewhere. I don't have a trust fund or a rich daddy. I know what it is to be poor, to look at the world from the other side. I've slept my way to the top.
If you
you would stop hooting and carrying on, I have a plan that will save Florida from the yellow-bellied snakes that want to slither into this great state from all places north.
Oh, look. Stump-jumping Jethro is using all 3 of his brain cells to talk.
Enough! We've just started and you have proved yourself, Mr. Shrub, to be just as they said. I grant you, 1980 was not a high point in my career, but I never applied for a sex change. I was merely in an exploratory phase, and besides which, Saul the wheat-free clown was a funny act. Once voted best up-and-coming dietary restricted comic act in the whole of Vice City. I tried to take it to the Catskills, but Mount Scary Large was full. Besides, we are not talking about me, we are talking about you.
Actually, if I remember correctly, you didn't win. Mary the meat-free mime won. In fact, under legislation I am proposing, all of you vegetarians would be kicked out of Vice City. We were given canines and bicuspids for a reason. To open packages of potato chips.
Hey, don't get me wrong. I always hated that bitch. What's funny about a woman not eating a hamburger? Or miming saving a chicken from the slaughtherer's hands? Or her big act, I am a milk cow, a lactating machine for your breakfast cereal. How do you think the little kitty enjoyed that on its birthday? Not very much. There were tears, not laughter. I can assure you, vegetarian performance art must be stopped.
Jumping Jehoshaphat on a pogo stick. You city slickers got more issues than a newsstand. Can we talk about public safety here? I ain't got all day.
What? Is there a corn on the cob eating contest you have to get to? Get some cheatlings and grits in the oven? You got a date with your sister, eh?
Hey, be nice, man. I just wanted to talk a little politics and you made it all personal.
Right. Let's all stop bickering, especially you, Shrub. I've got my eye on you. Public confidence is at an all-time low. Nobody feels safe anymore. Just the other night, I saw a man running amok with a gun shouting he needed to defend himself. Gun sales are up, book sales are down. What do you think, John F. Hickory? Please, press the issue.
All right, that's better. Sticking to the matter at hand.
You can play video games just like... See, we too fled our homes due to lack of food, overpopulation, and the bitter cold. And, mind ye, starting out to raid passing ships is fine, but we needed a new land to have our way with. Granted, we roll and sail to an area, land in force, and burn down a local monastery or village, whereas you come in, destroy all the creatures, and so grant conversions of them. He did a fine job pillaging these lands, but he should have done something about Canada.
Wait a minute there, Buster. My mother's half Canadian.
Oh, what are you going to do when? Sweep the ice furiously at me? Ha! Socialized medicine? Nah, you did it all wrong. You should have continued to the north and finished things off. I talk about this in me motivational learning tapes. That and beware the magpie. The devil who reigneth when darkness falls.
Are you married? You seem like a tough character to live with.
Aye, you wife Helga. What a hag!
This show is not sexist, whatever certain bearded women might say. Women are people too. I'd appreciate if you wouldn't talk that way.
Ah, go live in a chimney, you troll.
Violent stomach upset, soaring temperature.
Fever 105 is ill.
You got the fever.
It's hot.
Fever 105.
At the law firm of DeLeo and Furax, we understand that sometimes life throws you a curveball. We help our blue chip clients get their lives back after circumstances have conspired against them. Just listen.
It wasn't an unfortunate accident what happened to my wife on that Imperial ship. DeLeo and Furax can't bring my wife back, but they made sure I didn't end up in the slammer. I was unfortunate to lose around 15 kilos in my spare tire. I was so mad at the auto repair shop that sold me that tire. Thanks to DeLeo and Furax, the district attorney saw it that way too.
I accidentally torched the Quickie Mart when my medication ran out. Delio and Furex helped me and the community by ensuring a healthy settlement from the pharmaceutical company.
At DeLeo and Furax, we understand the judicial system and will ensure the truth is heard, no matter how it's probable. We're not cheap, but what price can you put on truth? Call DeLeo and Furax today at 866-974-2333. That's 866-9-SHADY. DeLeo and Furax. Accidents happen, and we'll prove it.
Chris, what have you done for Vice City up there in Washington.
I've ensured important tax breaks for gun retailers, real estate developers, and I've cut the cost of policing, saving the city 2% or 25 cents per household over a 6-year period.
At the expense of society. Think of the little people. Poor people have no voice in this city. Every time I find a park to meditate in, someone brings in a bulldozer and builds condos. The madness must stop.
So you suggest we just stop making babies? People need a place to park their boat and trailer and put their swimming pool. You're beginning to sound red, and by that I mean you prefer a hammer and sickle over a hamburger.
I'm not little. I'm 5'5". It's time for corporations and all of capitalism to step aside for naturalism. You're not saving us, friend. You're spending. Profit is no good here. We can't afford to loan you any more of our nature. Those are our trees. I only wish I could be around a little longer to enjoy it. So, someone needs to take my legacy. I must train a little me. How old are you? I'm 23, but I feel much older and wiser. I know everything. I've seen a lot of the world.
What does the rest of the world have to tell us about how to do things? Build more trains? Have people elect their leader rather than an elite electoral college? Ride a bike to work like a Girl Scout? Or a clown with dietary concerns? No thanks, Vladimir.
I'll agree with that. People from other countries are good for nothing. That's why we have to keep teaching them a lesson. I'll tell you what makes a real man. A truck to pull stuff and a couch to think on.
I'll tell you. Speaking as a sensualist, and by that I mean a very narrow-minded, id-centered man of peace, traveler. I recently went to Europe. I think everyone should see it for a week. You really see what's wrong with this country when you visit a European utopia. Things like a journey, public transportation, healthcare, leather shorts, mustaches. When I went to Belize, I helped some villagers clear some land for an environmentally friendly coal mine. We all had to make some sacrifices if we're going to get anywhere. My dad gave me the money to set up an exciting trust there.
But how does that help the people in Vice City from worrying about whether they're gonna get robbed? What drives a man to just take?
What we need are more after-school sports like choir or drama so people can learn to express themselves properly by singing or pretending to be a tree. Have you ever heard a whale sing? It's a lonely form of beauty and some very ancient wisdom, helping people to help themselves with drama and choir and flowers and my dad's money.
Listen, trust fund Tommy, your ideas are pathetic. It's no wonder that mankind has woken up one day to find me in charge, amigo.
Mr. Shrub, you got elected on a campaign promising to reduce taxes to zero. But under your stewardship, we've seen taxes go up by 20% and services decline.
Nobody is interested in your statistics, Chavez. Let me tell you something, pal. I'm better than that. I will not, I shall not, I cannot stoop to your level. They assured me this was a show that understood politics, where we could debate things mano a mano. And I found myself having statistics hurled at me like so much stale confetti. We cannot boil people down to numbers. You have no idea, my friend, what it takes to serve, the sacrifices I've made to help my country, to help Vice City, the complexity of government, the hideousness of my wife, and the way her thighs grow like our national debt. Oh, sure, some people like that, but not me. It's a nightmare, my friend, and I was thrown back at me by an ingrate like you. I could scarcely get up in the morning.
And with that outrageous revelation, let's take a quick break to tell you something very informative. You're listening to Pressing Issues on Vice City Public Radio. Over to you, Jonathan.
Hello, and welcome back. I'm Jonathan Freeloader, and you're listening to VCPR. This portion of Pressing Issues is brought to you by Ammunition, a proud supporter of public radio and our community. We hope you're enjoying Pressing Issues and the way it challenges your view of society. Unfortunately, public radio in Vice City is under pressure. That's because we're better than everyone. You can't hear this kind of hard-hitting, long, drawn-out programming anywhere else. But you have to give money.
That's right, Jonathan. Money is important. It can be exchanged for goods and services, like getting a hip replacement or funding a starving child in Australia.
I feel all covered with flies right now. Call us. Pledge your money. Give 10% of your income. That's all we ask. And for that, you know everyone can be educated on the important things we discuss on VCPR.
10% is a really small amount. I remember when I was volunteering in Central America, to make myself appear less shallow, the native peoples would give you 10% of their land for a pair of mirrored sunglasses. And they would run around me saying, chicle, chicle, which is Espanol for pretty woman. It was very spiritual, like waves.
Absolutely. But remember, this radio station could disappear. The voice of unprofitable radio could be silenced. One day you wake up, roll over, and she's gone. You go into the kitchen, there's a note scrawl, the sound of a taxi leaving in the distance, a thunderstorm rolls in. It's a metaphor for my haircut, or this pledge drive.
Yes, the pledge drive. Become a member. Only members or people with radios can listen to this radio station. Now back to pressing issues.
Shouldn't we give out the phone number?
Like I tell the children at the library I volunteer at, look it up yourself. No, you can't go to the bathroom, and stop crying.
That's good advice. Now, back to pressing issues.
Welcome back to Pressing Issues with me, Maurice Chavez. On our panel, we got the secessionist lunatic John F. Hickory, liberal rich kid Callum Crayshaw, and neo-fascist congressman Alex Shrub. Gentlemen, welcome back. Let's start with you, Mr. Hickory. Why the F?
For Florida. I'm a patriot. I've even got an orange grove tattooed all over my groin.
Excellent. But back to the matter at hand. Public safety. How do we get guns under control in this city?
By giving everyone hope, a dream of a better tomorrow, by encouraging people to grow their own root vegetables. What's the satisfaction of holding a gun in your hand when you could be holding a hoe, planting seeds in a peasant village?
Keep your hoes and seeds to yourself. We don't need gun control. If you read the Constitution, it's a sacred document that should not be changed. Under our Constitution, women couldn't vote, but the liberals come in crying crocodile tears. We need to get scaremongers and non-believers men like you, Chavez, under control. I've got a good mind to have your funding removed.
We don't get any funding.
Yeah, exactly. Well, good. You won't see a penny out of me. You've got to stop spreading these lies or I'll whip you myself. I'm not afraid. The Constitution asserts a man's right to bear arms and arm bears and all points in between. Whoever heard of a gun or a bear causing problems? This is all cocky pop, whatever that word is. It keeps the place safe. Trouble is caused by unemployment, and unemployment comes from poor economic performance and lazy people. If you had a job, would you steal a car? Of course not. And if you had a high-rise condo, a mistress, and a seat on the board, would you run around graffitiing your name all over town and making a nuisance of yourself, spinning on your back and popping and locking and... Not a hope. It's simple. If you don't have a job, starve. Get out of my constituency. By force if necessary, and starve.
That is quite simple. Are you really saying that?
Of course I am. Vice City is a growing city. Of course, there are going to be some growing pains, but what I tell people is this. Gather up your life savings, buy yourself a piece of swamp, drain it, and get rid of the damn wildlife. Then apply for planning permission. Pretty soon, you could have your own retirement community or resort destination holiday place. You can start making money out of the boom, the shrub-inspired boom. And enjoy the kind of things sensible people have. Personal bodyguards, massive fences, and a bigger collection of guns than the other guy. It stands to reason.
No, 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 no. Keep them out of here. We do not want any more old folks. If there are any old people listening, go back to your homes. Florida does not want you. Please, die somewhere else. What's wrong with Nevada or Kansas? We want a river. We need a river. The Freedom River.
Is that?
It's a man's rule, not appropriate for the warrior under 18 years old. But there's a moral at the end. Are you still there, Fair J?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Do you love this woman?
Yeah, I think so. She's really special. Especially in the back seat, if you know what I mean, Thor.
Then behead her and parade thy love around on a stick for the world to admire.
Wow, cool. Thanks, Thor.
Okay, I'd like to throw you out, but you've got an enormous sword and, yeah, let's take another call. But first, listeners, Vice City, remember, don't behead your girlfriend and take her head around on a stick. Hello, you're on K-Chat with Thor.
Hey, brother, my name is TJ. Your book is fresh, real fresh. Like, it's been a real inspiration and all that. It's most definitely on me and my crew's vibe. And that Loki brother, he's as slick as Salivex. You know what I mean, Trooper? In fact, me and my boys have started a Thor fan club. You know what I'm rapping? We're on your vibe, man.
Aye, a Thor fan club. This pleases Thor very much. I shall speak of myself in the third person from now on.
Yeah, I wasn't really into school all that much. But I hear you, Thor. So anyway, we have this fan club, right? And instead of naming it something like the Vice Lords of Valhalla, we gave it like a modern name. Keeping things firmly in the 80s, you know? The blood. Ain't that off the wall, man? We follow your teachings to the letter, sir. Especially how you go around spiting fools with that wild, mad hammer of yours and getting people to know exactly what time it is. You hear?
Have you a magic hammer?
Nah, T. We don't have any Odin types around here to strap us with superfly hardware like yours, but we do have Mac 10, Tech 9, Tray 8, Street Sweepers, and all that. You still on my vibe, brother?
Hey, let's start with this. You village proper.
Hell yeah! We do it like a Viking. You ought to come party with us. We'll even make you an honorary blood. Word.
Indiscriminate pillaging. This is, as we say, the school of old. I am done with the wench. We shall meet. Till then, beware the frost giant, PJ, and the serpent with 2 tongues.
Yeah, okay, whatever. Yo, brother, where you wearing that funky fresh silver helmet of yours? Those wings on the side are wicked, money.
Stop calling me a wench.
I have much to teach you, wench Amy. Only if you would listen. For many centuries, people have asked questions. Why did my father's past call after the gypsy woman appeared? Are there gold living in my chimney? Aye, sure, I can tell you the story of the 12 children out of Platter, or the midsummer snow, spirit match from a concert. But in the end, they used to believe a spirit journey. Wandering spirits demand the wandering body. Take a long boat, pack only what you can carry, head toward the moon and hide land.
Okay, thanks for the advice. And with that revelation, I'm going to have to change topic. That was Thor, Viking Warrior. Coming up next, we have another guest. We'll be back right after this.
How do you like to enjoy a Rusty Brown's ring donut? I like to mix something around the outside and then I just love the batter all over my face.
On Friday nights, I just can't stop eating Rusty Brown's ring donuts.
Oh my god, so good.
Sometimes I like to wear women's panties and walk around 5th Street.
When you go downtown, make sure you enjoy Rusty Brown's ring donuts.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Robar, entrepreneur, VIP, and founder of the revolutionary program, Think Your Way to Success. It's a 3-step program that's been changing lives and my income for the last 2 years. 5 years ago, I was a nobody, just like you. On my Think Your Way to Success program, I spend the entire weekend in my jacuzzi or engaging in the exciting sport of domino toppling. Hey, if you can think it, you can do it. One of my award-winning courses is sure to be perfect for you. The first course I call Think, All That Thought, Complete, because that's what you do. Step 2 is known as Learn, Start, Doing, where I explain the mysteries of starting. Or take the new accelerated course that will have you laughing and hugging strangers. Motivate, demonstrate, then motivate again. Just listen to these endorsements and remember, these people volunteer. They aren't being paid.
I've been on the Think, Hold That Thought Complete program, and I have to say, I'm finally going to start my career in being a well-paid rich person.
Yeah, I've been thinking my way to success for a while now. It's some good stuff.
Call now and sign up for my Think Your Way to Success program. And if you want to think really fast, try my Try It Out program. Call 1-866-434-SELF. Hey, don't just do it. Think about it.
Sweaty leather tracksuits, absurdly fat Dayglow laces? Something's missing? Complete the look with a replica car sign insignia on a chunky gold plate chain at Vice City's one-stop shop for people who know how to put the hip into hip-hop.
Wow, you look fresh.
Complete the look.
God, you're playing more commercials on the station. The station is about me. What? Oh. Hi, I'm Amy. So, right. We're back. I'm here with oh my god, this is so exciting. But now I'm here with Jazz Torrent, a rock god, all the way from Scotland, England. So, Jazz, I'm sorry. As you can tell, I'm a really huge fan of Love Fest.
You are a woman of substance.
Thanks. Yeah, thanks. That's cool. And, Jazz, who is that thing with you?
Randy, I think she's doing a lot of that fancy, man. Look, she's going to take me 24/7. What saying? Through a lassie. She's an adorable chest. More than one girl dick. Eh? Say hello, man.
Hi, Paul.
The rock lifestyle. Man, just go away and sit in a lobby until I'm finished.
Is she okay? I mean, apart from being an ugly, cheap cow.
Hey, seriously, man. Don't cramp my style. I'm an artist, you know.
Okay, Jesse. So, Des, I was listening to your album on my boombox all weekend. Like, how is it? I mean, you know, you're really totally famous. No, wait, I mean, like, so anyway, how are you?
Cool, things are good. And I have tried. It's really something special. You American, you really know how to rock and roll, man. Not like back home.
I'm so confused. Is that because the new album didn't do so well in the UK?
That fascist Thatcher sing about working class people trying to make it through a tough life. They sing about the things they want. Crashing hotel rooms, wearing glitter in your eyes, and waking up in a ditch next to a total sports car. When you make minimum wage, love conquers all. You know what I mean, Sheila?
The name's Amy.
Aye, right, whatever. Like I was saying, man, right? I'm an artist. I ain't in this for the money. If I were, would I be wearing these clothes? It's because the critics don't know. You know? They stand there and they do not know. Have they ever really listened to the lyrics very deep inside? If the music isn't what they want to hear, if the songs ain't the right songs, you know, if things aren't in their space or whatever, right, man? You know, that's my choice. You know, because man, I am Love Fist. And the thing is, right, and if they don't get it, if they're not riding my wave that day, man, well, you know, I ain't going to go cry puppy just because they're talking about what these idiots are concerned. I am a man, but I tell you, I've been over I know,
Okay, right. This last album wasn't your best-selling, was it? I don't even think it charted in the UK.
What is a chart, man? A piece of paper. Bring that to the concert and I'll set it on fire. I ain't no Ronald Reagan or rock, babe. Album charts are a metaphor for human isolation and the breakdown of interaction. I say it's time to rock! Right, man?
Right, Jimmy.
That's right, because I say it is. Because I am Love Fist, the biggest band in the world.
Yeah, but you and Dick and Percy and Willie, you're all leftists. The forward Scottish horsemen of the apocalypse. It's till morning. Take it on the chin. Zinc deficiency. 4 boys against your face. Great tracks. What memories. And here you say you dedicate the album to the children of the night. Who are they?
Let's get one thing straight here. Hello? Are you recording here? This is for the record, right? Test. Love Fist is Jez Torrance. I sing the song, sweetheart. It's my face on the merchandise. Rockin', dancing, with tears in their eyes, you will see I am Love Fist. He who pays the piper plays the tune.
Oh, I didn't know you had a piper in the band.
Love, I was talking metaphorically. Condensed meaning, enlightenment. We're a family living in Death Valley, but I walk alone. I am on a spiritual journey, and if anybody stands my way, the contract says I'll walk. I've been dragged back, held down, and embarrassed by those guys. You know, part of being in a band, like wearing makeup.
Yeah, but wasn't Percy voted Guitarist of the Year by Rap Rock Monthly?
Look, I love the whole bit of the fuzzy guitar being overrated, love, right? Without the torrents of abuse, Love Fist would be over, and the new contract reflects that. As an artist, it's really important that I make a lot of money. Right, man? You need to keep you and our friends and your diamonds and that, eh?
Yeah, rock on, keep rockin', what a
Let's take a caller. Hello. You're on the line with Love Fist. Hi.
Yo, this is Wayne, man. Hey, what's up, Jez? I'm a huge fan. I go to all your concerts. I get crazy. I wear my Love Fist t-shirt every day, even when I'm with my old lady. Hey, I heard this subliminal message in your video. Is that true?
Listen, seriously, the big hair, the limousines, the girls, the partying, the club, the hotel suites, and then on TV smashed into 1,000 pieces, right? After my unfortunate incident in Cleveland, I told the press, I don't like Mondays. This livens up. If you're asking me if we was using Backmaster, the music is reversible, do you want me to say, congratulations, you have just discovered the secret message. Dreams are made to be broken.
like so many broken dreams, I want to pick up the pieces together. God. I think I've just wrote a song. Maybe I'll write a song. But anyway, like I say, that stuff, it doesn't matter. But not for me. I'm a spiritual person on a journey, right? And nothing will stand in my way, you know?
Boy, do I. On the track, Satan's Pillows, you sang about how a broken heart can...
That song says everything that needs to be said about love. When you belong to the night, it's best to take advantage of it. And what takes you up will take you down, man. Everyone remembered that, the world will be okay. Thanks, love. You are a real smart.
Thanks, Des. Now, do you think it's important that, well, I mean, you're a great-looking guy, even though your girlfriend is as cheap as ground. But do you think it's important that rock and roll bands look good, or is it about the music?
Like I said, I'm a creature with two faces, babe, you know? An angel and a devil. And that means it's really important to look good. Music cannot stand on its own. You need to look good singing it. I'm tired of people saying all we care about is partying, that we can't play. If we couldn't play, people wouldn't come to our concert. We're not going away, and if we do, it won't be on purpose.
Where are we, dear creep?
We're on the radio, love. Stop dragging me down. I told you, if you ride a whirlwind, don't be surprised when the dawn breaks.
She's really getting on my nerves. Why are you waving your hands at me? Oh, I'm supposed to go to commercial. I'll be right back.
Howdy. Welcome to Farewell Ranch. They say the golden years are the best years of your life, but the many seniors, they just stink up the house and make the grandkids feel uncomfortable with unbounded affection. Now, your old people can be earning you money and enjoying the final years of Farewell Ranch. It's a working farm, cattle ranch, and crematorium where the cowboys are all over 75. They'll enjoy rodeos, working in the fields, attending all the final resting places of their new friends on Sunshine Hill. Farewell Ranch works your loved ones from sun up to sundown, and when your loved one passes away, we'll send you a presentation package VHS with the spurs and boots they were wearing as they went on to a better world. All residents show love here. Right, Norm? Is this WW2 Farewell Ranch, the only way to ride into the sunset.
Stop my morning, you make my night.
Giggle free with everything, you make life bright.
Getting fat and laughing and getting fat.
With people cream, get both things, and what's more fun than that? We
Giggle cream. It makes dessert funny. Asian pajamas, Chinese bandana. Something missing? With a throwing star, kendo sticks, or nunchucks at Vice City's one-stop shop for the silent fashion assassin.
Wow, you look like a psycho.
Complete the look.
Hi, I'm Amy, and you're on KChat.
Aye, you know, premium beef working is for working man. Because after you spend the day working in a steel mill, you want to wear tight leather clothes and play your guitar. That's what we're about. The recent album was a musical trip through hell, and I think it shows.
Oh yeah, it does.
I mean, I saw Satan. He didn't like what he saw in me. He saw darkness, but also angels. Ask man, I can find treasure in the dark. What's the word?
Thing?
Yeah, that's the thing that typifies me as an artist. Heart and soul, head, crowd, everything. That's what you get at one of my shows. Jazz Torrance and Love Fist will really show you, you know. We take the soul into darkness. Bring your lighters. You know, I invented that. I'm about how to wank and rip it off my vibe. I wore women's clothing first. Why? Because it tells you about light and darkness, like the moon. But seriously.
Oh, thanks, Jazz. I've always thought your music really lets people see into your soul.
Right, great to feel the pain like me. Dangerous bastard. See, babe, I've had my heart broken and I'm still a man. I'm working on a song right now called Fallen Stars on Shattered Dreams in the Rain. It's about being able to communicate through music rather than words. set in a wind tunnel. That's why there's a huge snake painted on my jacket. Snake symbolises kind of a subconscious power force. Because life is painful. Without music, I'd be lost. This new album is a new future work, yeah. I am brilliant on it. That's sing from the heart.
About heartbreak?
Babe, don't go there, please. Do yourself a favour, take it easy. My people spoke to your people about this. Seriously, I appreciate the offer. And look, I would shag you, but you have to understand, it's too soon.
Because Shari left you, right?
Babe, my people spoke about this to your people. I said, do not mention Shari. It's like sticking needles in my soul. Voodoo. Who are you? Are you my personal devil? That you could do this to me? The pain is too much. I have hair in my face to hide my soul. Shari had to go because she wanted to be a Marine. We couldn't be together. Seriously, don't go there.
This is so sad. Is you out there? Oh, Jazz, I'm so sorry.
Seriously, Mom, you listen to the song Dragon Eye. It says everything that needs to be said about her. You can't help me. It's raw, like a chicken's head, you know? The pain grips you and makes you think about everything. It's the longest night of all. December of the soul.
This is the best interview of my life. Thanks so much for coming on. For all you Love This fans out there, it's time for a contest.
Just told him from K-Chat, being interviewed by...
It's Amy? Oh God, you forgot my name?
Yeah, whatever. Citizens of Vice City, now you've got the opportunity to win a party with Vice City. We only give away parties to people who have bought all our records, so you've got to answer this. And which album did was it A, Dogs on B, Chicks All Day All Night, or C, Devil's Own Band?
For the chance to win tons of Love This prizes, just answer the question. All you need to do is write the answer on a postcard and send it into the station. Jez, before you go, will you please play us a song acoustic?
Piss off! Acoustic songs are for sissies. Babe, seriously, do not cramp my style. Look, I've got to save up the love for the big show. Babe, I love you. I really do. Friends for life, dance into the fire and all that. Always good to be. Love This!
That was the dreamy Jazz torrent of Love This, who are appearing this week in Vice City as part of their world tour. Bring your lighters and a spare pair of panties. I know I will. We'll be right back on K-Chat after these messages.
What makes a real American? Cowboy hat, wearing a fine T-bone steak, going to a baseball game, shooting a gun. Maybe it's the freedom to go into a poor country and tell them how to do things. Hey, those are all great qualities. One thing that makes a true patriot is the ability to choose an American car. If you buy an import, you take a hot meal of a hard-working American This poor girl's going to starve to death just because you bought a cheaper, more efficient Maibatsu. Without gross symbols of excess, what will Americans have to look up to? Our great industries are threatened. Cars, pornography, armaments, and they need your help. So the next time you buy a car, a piece of adult literature, or a missile defense system, make sure you do the American thing.
Oh, Max, we go everywhere together. Right, boy?
At Pet Stuffers, we know there's nothing like a relationship between a man and a dog. Sometimes you just can't let go.
That's the second week in a row!
When the unspeakable happens, just put your four-legged friend in the refrigerator or freezer. Then call Pet Stuffers. We'll be there within a week to pick him up, and in less than a month he'll be back as good as new. Through an ancient Egyptian miracle process called taxidermy, you and your best friend will always be together.
Yeah, that's a good dog.
Pet Stuffers, when you just can't let go. And coming soon, grandparents forever.
Looking great, and the way to look great is to have great hair. That's great.
Take your hair higher, take your hair to the limit.
Sissy skirts when you're clubbing or sticking your head out of a stretch limo sunroof, you want to know your hair is performing to the limit.
Higher, gonna get higher than the sky.
With
Hey, Chat. Welcome back to the show. I'm Amy Scheckenhausen, and next up, we're going to be interviewing someone with a lot to say for herself. A woman who pretended to be a man and then wrote a book about it. I haven't read it. She's professor of anthro-sociology and women's studies at the University of Vice City, and her name is Michaela Kravis. Michaela. Hi, welcome to K-Chat.
Hello.
Hi. So, Michaela, you're a teacher.
If you mean professor, yes, I have a doctorate. Teachers are homely women who make minimum wage to keep the teenage boys off the streets during the day. I am very intelligent, and I'd rather talk about that. I'm trying to sell my book.
Okay. Now, it says here you wanted to be a man so much, you dressed up like one.
Well, that's a load of crap, my dear. More misogynistic propaganda. I hate men. Can't bear them. I think they're a complete waste of time and space, quite frankly, and a disaster for the planet.
Me too. I just got dumped.
Oh, well, it is unfortunate you measure your self-worth in relation to a man, my dear. Look at you. You could be an attractive girl if you did some physical labor, cut your hair short, grew out your body hair, and wore boots, for example. You mustn't get sucked into their hetero-patriarchy.
But I like dating. Having someone buy you dinner is great.
Well, we'll come back to you and your problems, accepting who you really are. Let's talk about me.
Okay. So, tell me about your book. You hate men a lot, and you dressed up like one, and now you've written a book about it, right?
More or less. As I said, I'm very intelligent, so I don't expect you to understand, my dear, but I'll try to keep it simple. I've always been fascinated with the world of men. Revolted, of course, but fascinated. Now, as an academic, I can get paid to write a book about pretty much anything, as long as I give it a complicated title. Are you looking for just...
Ooh, I think so.
Good. Then hold my hand. It helps me think.
No!
Okay, sorry. Don't be so weird. God, everywhere I go, just like the university won't let me display my beautiful and sensual woodcuts in the student commons. It makes me so angry! Where was I?
You were talking about yourself?
The ego is a dangerous thing, especially in my case. I'm a young. Anyway, so what I did was dress up like a man and enter into the man world. I can tell you it was more horrifying than I imagined.
What did you do?
Well, the first chapter, I was a roofer. These sexists spend all day on a roof talking about us. I was expected to sit around and talk about what I had done to women. Of course, I had to, so as not to get in trouble.
So what's the name of your book?
Yes, as mentioned hitherto, my book has a very, very obtuse title. Being and Sitting. From Freud to the building sites, a woman's journey into the new psyche.
Huh? What?
I'll admit it's not very catchy. But academia is not about the point. It's about exploration.
Okay. I'm reading a lot today.
So I entered the world of men, in disguise, of course. I was dressed like a man.
Okay. And you haven't changed back?
What? What did you say?
You're still dressed like a man.
No, I'm not. These are my normal clothes. Amy, for God's sake, don't fall prey to the patriarchy's evil fashion schemes!
Oh, sorry.
Anyway, I learned a lot when I was a man. Did you know, for example, that during my time as a steel worker in Pittsburgh, I learned that men sometimes speak rudely about women when they are out of earshot? I was horrified. Or that men regard some women, like you, Amy, as mere sex toys. Things for their amusement. Unbelievable! Or that men actually find sports interesting. It's appalling. And they run the world like pretty... Oh yes, they run the world.
They do?
Yeah. Look at Reagan. Look at Thatcher. Look at Gorbachev. While we stay home and bake cookies. Well, screw that.
Yes, I agree.
Don't bake a cookie. Smash him in the face with a baking tray instead. He's a brainless dope. He's a man. Did you know men enjoy looking at pictures of naked women? It's called pornography. It's sick and foul. I'm giving a talk about it this weekend at the Women's Center. That's Women with a Y.
I think you spelled it wrong.
Are you a woman? 3 of the 5 letters that make up your description are M-A-N. You're too dependent on men, Eve. That's why I don't call myself a woman, Eve.
Okay.
I thought this radio station was owned by men. White male conservatives monopolize the media, selecting right-wing blondes to propagate conservatism.
I don't have blonde hair.
Not yet, Amy. Did you know men drink beer, smoke cigarettes, and wear hats?
Yeah?
Yeah, well, you must have read my book. I discovered a lot of things. I was also a policeman and an untrained brain surgeon, and they're all the same. All women haters.
But just because men like sports and hats doesn't mean they hate women, does
You self-hating fool! Of course it does! The media falsely portrays feminists as bra-bros, outdated, combat boot-wearing bad mothers. Why don't you take your top off right now, Amy? Huh? Tell them you won't be censored anymore!
No! I'm getting a little freaked out here.
Look, you might vaporize this thing now, but in this precinct, we do it by the book.
I'm so terribly sorry, Captain.
Gugan, sorry. Don't miss this one-of-a-kind police drama. They're fighting crime the hard way. In designer clothes, with $250,000 sports car and a UFO.
Partner, let's go cruise in the car and look at the movie.
Outsiders doing things differently. Yuppie and the Alien on BBC.
Hi, I'm BJ Smith, tight end for the Vice City Mamas and proud proprietor of BJ's Used Autos. Cars from all over America come to find a new home in Florida, just like you. I moved here after the draft. Football, I was getting out so they feel like comics. I noticed there was one thing missing from this great town, a celebrity endorsed used car shop. That's why I founded BJ's Used Autos. Everyone who's used is freshly painted, they look brand new. We have new models coming in every morning. We can get you anything. And if the shit car didn't bring, tell us. We can acquire it for you. I'm taking my kids up on pro football players for the used car business. Smack.
I'm wearing trousers. I haven't shaved or waxed in 9 months. I left my broken-hearted husband and baby behind. Now I'm living in a commune, living a life partner, having quite a baby experience. I got my inspiration from my lecture you gave last year. Thank you so much for keeping me alive.
But ask yourself, what are you doing? It sounds to me like you're living a lot. Your life is still very new and simple. You're still justifying yourself by the I am not, rather than the I am. I mean, you might as well make this bed and wait as literature, for God's sake. It's half-hearted fools like you who give feminism a bad name.
But I even attacked my brother with a bread knife.
You show pony, prom queen, cheerleader, skirt wearer. You see, Amy, it's so half-hearted, picking not prepared to carry out their purpose. That lady has like that you is really a self-ember, a failure in the man's world. And why, I bet she's never even attacked a man with a bat of boiling oil. But she said she tried to kill her brother. Don't argue with me. I write books. Okay. Next caller.
Hey, well, but
Are you?
yes, really changed my life. Before I heard you speak, I was sort of a silly way.
Really?
Yeah, so burning my garage, reading my dad's stuff, just playing around. I didn't really understand the feelings I was having. Crap it was. Excuse me? I really put a load of crap it was. You can't hate men because they're different. You can't hate anyone because they're different. You have to work with that. Luckily, I needed a moronically pretentious, over-educated, careless-old harridan like you to see how stupid I was being. I mean, we're all just people, and idiots like you who cause problems in the world in the name of reclaiming false ideals. I'm blabbering on and on about gender politics at rallies, just in case you wear leather in public.
Why, you misogynist.
No, you're insane. You hate yourself because you're a failure. You're an appalling academic and about as intellectual as a hemorrhoid. Goodbye.
Well, it's nice to see my work has stimulated such healthy debate, don't you think?
Michaela, she hated you.
No, nonsense. Poor dear was in bits. Not very used to the cut crust of academia. I thought she expressed herself poorly and didn't know what she was saying. probably burned her husband's cakes or something. It is important for me to confront the differences and similarities between myself and other women. I am smart.
And we've got Give Everyone a Flower. You're all a little unrealistic, yes?
Come on
Maurice, not to say over-opinionated and moronic, Mr. Grayshaw, how do we stop people running amok in the city with machine guns and heavy artillery?
You've got to give a man a chance. Prisons are overflowing with wasted potential. Make the guilty men innocent once more. Free them from themselves.
How? How on earth do you do that?
Well, you could let them off.
Marvelous. Great. That's a sensible plan.
Then they wouldn't be guilty anymore.
We've been doing that for years, you idiot. How do you think we keep prison costs down? They ain't by magic or cooking the books. We say that for education. But, as in most things, we in government are saving money so that you don't have to. When we spend less money on services, more goes to administration salaries and expenses, which helps make lives a lot less difficult for everybody. It's about sharing. Sharing your taxes out amongst the select few. That's why I worked so hard at school, so I could reap the rewards now.
I thought you worked hard at school because the other kids laughed at you and called you a square.
That's a damn lie. They called me wet fart.
They called me the bat because my voice didn't break until I was 19.
So, Mr. Shrub, I take it you don't believe in regulation.
I believe in giving people a chance, not tying them down with lots of needless regulations. The fact is, business is run by moral people who won't do anything illegal or try to get rich quickly.
But since you got elected, Vice City has been characterized by a government who cut aid to the poor, offered tax breaks to the rich, and paid people to dump toxic waste near schools.
Yes, we've made a lot of progress.
And up on Capitol Hill, you were instrumental in pushing through a bill allowing the manufacture and sale of Giggle Cream, a dessert with potential lethal consequences.
Not true. Only 23 people have died, and several of them probably deserved it.
So, with people being set such a bad example by big business, how are they supposed to respect it, to act safely in society? And how are they policed by a demoralized and underfunded police force?
Well, I'm afraid that's apparently quite a difficult question, but my solution is easy. I'm going to talk for a long time about a subject not in any way related, and pretty soon people will forget all about it. I'll remind people that I have a great haircut, and that under my stewardship, Vice City has had on average 15% better weather than before, while crime rates only go up if you don't turn the graph upside down. Turn it upside down, then they have halved under me, Alex Shrub. Vote Shrub for president and you'll have a friendly face in the White House, a man you can trust, a local man who likes golf and laughing and photo opportunities at your store or place of business. Just send me a letter. I'll send you an automated photocopied response. We call it democracy, and that's where the money goes.
Just a minute.
Don't interrupt. Let me finish.
But you're not...
This man won't let me speak. You, Shorty, shut up and let me speak. I'm taller than him, ladies and gentlemen, by at least 3 inches, which means I'm a lot more respectable looking. Everyone knows politicians lie and steal and cheat, but at least with me in charge, you know I look good and I have a very supercilious manner. Besides which, I've been abroad and I prefer it here because I'm a man of the people. Vote Shrub. You'll get richer and you won't feel guilty about it.
Enough! We're running out of time, and you completely failed to answer the question.
I'm a professional. That's my job.
And Mr. Hickory, what about you?
All right. These problems are typical of what happens with an open border to the north. States filled up with trash. People who can't tell the difference between a swamp and a marsh. Guys who don't know the first thing about the legality of marrying within the family. That's why we need a river. People, I'm telling you, pick up your spades, go into your garden, start digging as deep and as far as you can. Pretty soon the whole state will be flooded and ruined, and then they'll have to leave. We must build a moat to the north or they will come down and ruin this great state.
And Mr. Hickory, were you born in Florida?
What a stupid question of all the cheek.
Were you?
Of course not. No one's been born in Florida since 1877, but I've been here 5 years, which is a very long time.
Yes, it is. A very long time. Almost as long as this show. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Pressing Issues with me, Maurice Chavez, presiding over some of the least informed debate on the radio. In this episode of Pressing the Issue, we had Alex Shrub, Callum Grayshaw, and John Florida Hickory discussing safety. I guess you've all got to make up your own minds. Should we be as wet as fish or a corrupt money-grabbing thief? Gentlemen, I feel we really got something, and that Vice City and people everywhere know a lot more than they did before we began. And now, over to Jonathan and Melissa to talk to you about public radio in your area.
You're listening to VCPR, the radio station for disoriented and unrealistic college professors who wear fuzzy sweaters and find everything terribly interesting. I'm Michelle Montanius.
And I'm Jonathan Freeloader. Public radio is very important. You may have heard my recent hour-long story about my hike in the park.
That was fascinating and very important for everyone, even the blind. Play a selection, Jonathan.
I think this is the part where I came to the big tree.
I almost felt like I was there. You won't get this kind of nauseating detail on commercial radio. VCPR is 100% commercial free. Absolutely nothing interrupts your enjoyment of our fine programming and ability to tackle the important things like Jonathan's walk in the park. But we mean you. Think of yourself as a member of this station, except you aren't allowed in the doors. That's an important metaphor for life.
Yes, how wonderful would it be to own an hour of this radio station? We just got an enormous pledge from Farewell Ranch. That's great. Farewell Ranch is a great place to take your loved one. Just dial 866-9-BURY-ME. Remember, VCPR is commercial and interest-free. Donate your money now. Let's get back to pressing issues.
Thank you, guys. So, we're back on Pressing Issues. Just one of many fine shows you'll hear if you have the patience to listen to public radio. Although thanks to the many awards we have won, Pressing Issues has extended playtime and is the #1 rated show in the Vice City area. I'm your very entertaining host, Maurice Chavez, a man climbing the broadcasting ladder at a rate of 6 knots. 6 years ago, I was a clown, and now I'm a success. Think about it. Imagine where I could be in 10 years. I could achieve anything. Anyway, morality. What is it? Why do we need it? Our ancestors, shortly after discovering fire, built tools to beat each other over the head and discover how to make meat to celebrate with afterwards. Then Columbus came over, shut down the Pilgrim discos. Why? All very confusing if you ask me. And you did. And I asked myself, that is a perfect subject for a region-wide discussion show, which is very lucky because I happen to host one. To discuss the subject of morality, we have firebrand preacher Pastor Richards, the head of the Pastor Richards Salvation Statue Organization, a group which plans to raise enough money to build a statue of Pastor Richards himself. We also have John Brown, leader of Moms Against Popular Culture, or MAPC. Or is it MAPS? MAP-K? I don't know. We're deep in acronym hell right now. Or is it purgatory? And finally, we have Barry Stark, author of the book As Nature Intended. He's the editor of Vice City's Nature is News, and is working feverishly, it says here, to bring more nude recreation to Vice City. To protect the dignity of our other panelists, we place Mr. Barry Stark behind a divider.
I'm naked back here. It's my right as a person.
Yes. Let's start with the obvious, yes? Is it moral to be naked?
Yes. You can't stop me.
Well, I'm a mother, so I have to deal with this issue every day. My adorable kids have learned that it's wrong to be naked. When it's bath time, they know to put on a bathing costume. That's also the reason.
Hell no. BJ Fit for Football. Out now on Beta and VHS. Remember, to win the game of football or life, you have to annihilate everything.
I love all women. You would be proud. The next time you fall out, so don't take it away.
That's the thing, babe. We all love animals, but we don't know too much about them. That's what I'm here to tell you about. That and myself, of course.
Of course. So, right. What about animals?
It's interesting, right? But not a lot of folks realise that we're 90% the same as a fly or a cockroach or a pigeon. That
It's the new science out there called genetics, which is going to be real popular real soon. So what it tells us is all animals are pretty much the same from a genetic level.
Oh, cool.
Damn right it's cool, babe. You know what that means, don't you?
No, I haven't got a clue.
It means we've all got to start caring for one another like family.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Like, my brother is a cockroach, and my dad is a pigeon, and my mom is a fly. Is that right?
Well, still a bit of listen, speak, but you're bang on, love. And you know what it is like? Have kids. Unless you're married already, babe. You ain't married, are you?
No, I just split up with my boyfriend. Didn't like me being on the radio. Whatever. But I found it stupid.
Well, that's my point, love. I mean, imagine if you've been out dating a wolf or a cute little deer. He'd protect you and stuff, urinate to keep out intruders, but he wouldn't mind you being on the radio, wouldn't mind a bit.
Why not?
Wolves and deers have no concept of jealousy of someone else. Yes, that's the genetic variation between Homo erectus and spider monkeys. Jealousy and awareness. Oh, indeed, sweet thighs. Oh, indeed. Would you like us to do to tell you something else?
Yeah?
Everything you learned in school was a lie, babe. A lie. Take virology, for instance. You were told sharks are dangerous, right?
Yes.
Cobblers, babe. They're frightened of you. They ain't gonna hurt you. Have you ever tried cuddling a shark, getting down and dirty with one, relaxing it a little? Well, I have, and I'll tell you, very rewarding, babe? Very rewarding indeed. Yeah, abso-bloody-lootly, love. Once you calm it down with a little rubbing, it's like a swimming puppy, real affectionate and stuff.
Okay, I'll try that.
You should, love, you really should. Let me tell you something else.
Go on.
Well, this is something for the guys out there, really. You know with a girl, right, ain't got a clue. I mean, a female human, when she's on heat, right, ready to mate, looks identical to a female human when she ain't on heat. And will throw a drink over your face if you grab her behind and start trying anything intimate. You can't feel I know that only too well. Take a walker, mate, from a jungle to a Philippines. When she's on heat, her behind sticks up and glows bright red and she makes it sound a bit like this. And any fool or thing that can tell she's right and ready for action certainly clears up any confusion.
Yeah, I guess it does.
Or a female black widow spider. Now, they eat their mates after the meat.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know. That certainly puts things into perspective, doesn't it?
Never done that.
No, but you can now, because you're the same. Well, more or less the same. I mean, that's the funny thing about my work, about genesthetics.
Oh, God, the world is so complicated.
There are also lots of tiny differences between animals. You know what a species is, don't you, Aim?
Yes.
It's an animal which has other animals which are quite a bit like it. A dog is a species, but a cat isn't, because there's lots of cats. However, I've discovered out there in the wild loads of new species that regular science practiced by repressed blokes in laboratories hasn't even known about.
Really?
Really, I have. There's a horny Pat bear named after me. Pat, right? Exactly the same as a regular bear, only it's got a big horny growth hidden right down its groin area. You gotta reach in, have a fiddle about, and then you find it. Completely different it is.
Clear my black balls, man.
When you see my face, keep walking.
You want more?
I'm a lunatic.
It's the real deal.
You wanna mess with me?
You having fun yet? You're messing with us.
You in the way, idiota!
You wanna mess with me?
I put your head. It's the real deal.
so sick of it. I keep telling you, there's not out there to see. I looked 12.
Oye, ubica. Always something, man. Oye, hey, don't fight, man. Come on, give me something. Hey, man, that's not your turn.
You're not
I don't
gonna
want
enjoy
it,
this.
man. I don't like it. Oye, ubica, me out.
I'll murder you.
I am King Cubano, man.
For me to take out my gun. Gracias, pana. Oye, policía, I don't want, this is not, hey, man, that's not fair.
Ew, if you've got anything to ask him, why don't you just give us a call right now?
Yeah, great. Give us a call right now, and I'll tell you anything you need to know about it. Amy, let's have a caller.
Okay, who's on line 2? You're through to K-Chat.
Don't hang up on me, Flannery. You're meant to be in a hospital, you sicko.
Hey, easy there, mate. Hospitals are for people who don't feel well. I'm at the top of my game.
Are you insane? Don't answer that. I know the answer. You're sick and insane and you need help.
I've got a visa, mate. I've got a visa. You can't touch me. I'm bona fide. I love animals. Leave me the hell alone, or I'll come by your aquarium and feed you to the bloody sharks, you no good. By the book, paper pushing murderer. Nobody would have lived if you let me in the tank. I could have cheered him up. I could have done. Now stay away from me, you hear? No more callers, K-Aim. Phones are so impersonal. Not a two-way conversation like the radio.
Okay. Who is that?
Wrong number, I think.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was. A bloody wrong number. He wanted a plumber and a Chinese. I was speaking to him in Australia.
Okay, cool. What was it about the aquarium?
Nothing, babe. All in the past. Long time ago, I was tricked into saying something, I reckon.
Always something, man. Wanna go fishing?
I don't jujitsu, sir. I may have to.
Damn. Hey, mate, ¿quieres un cafecito a hacer?
I'm trained.
No, mate, fue tremendo por caso.
You keep pushing me, you get this.
This the real deal. You wanna go fishing? Oye, chico, eso no puede ser. Come here! Es que no me lo creo, man. Don't run away from me! I just bought a boat, man. Eso no puede ser. Get ready.
I'm taking my shot.
Gracias, pana.
You're as boring as the other guy.